welcome to the Only Empty Hands channel, and we're going to be finishing up the kata Limbo that I've been working on and teaching you. So remember that within this playlist there's a student review that shows the full kata in context that you can use to kind of put all of these pieces together. And then, as I've talked repeatedly with this kata, before you can use something as a meditative form, you have to get to where you know the form without thinking about what you're doing. So it's going to take practice. You've got to do something enough times that you're comfortable with it and you're not wondering what should I do and that kind of thing. And then once that's happened, then you need to make sure that you're moving your body properly, that you're using good body mechanics, and really feel that. Don't hurt yourself. There's so many people that end up with problems in their shoulders and knees and ankles and feet because they spend a lifetime walking, bending, moving, grabbing incorrectly, using their body in ways it's not meant to be used. And so of course, if you have a machine and it's meant for the shoulder to move, here, if our body is that machine, and you have hunched forward shoulders, so you're doing the same movement, but you're moving your arm in an angle that it's not made to move, well, it's going to wear out over time. So doing Qigong, Tai Chi, karate, especially these slower forms, you're supposed to listen to your body and become aware of what it should be doing. And you should see someone's posture improve, and you should move more correctly. Your feet should track like they're meant to when you walk, if you're actually learning the lessons that are meant to be learned here. So don't rush past, once you've memorized the form, don't rush past this whole meditative side of listening to your body and its structure, because it's going to have dramatic health benefits for you. Then, obviously, we're coordinating our breath with the movements, and then finally we're focused on our internal energy. So, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up the kata where we ended last time, and we're going to finish it up from there. So we had come through, we had done this double elbow thing, and then we had come through with the left hammer fist, okay? So right here, we're going to go up to a one-leg stance, and what this is simulating is like a shoulder grab, so someone's grabbing me with their right hand, so that puts their elbow pointing to the back wall. So I'm coming up, this left hand is pushing the elbow and straightening the arm while I secure the wrist into my shoulder, okay? And then I cross my hands and come around to this side, pulling with the backs of the hands down into my knee, take that right foot, step behind me, twist all the way through, so now my right side is forward. I'm going to do double heel palms, pushing in about rib level with my hands, my fingers pointing out to the outside. And then I'm going to do with the back of my hands again, pull down into my knee, step back with that left foot, turn to the left, double heel palms again. Then I'm going to come up, take the hands crossed, come over onto this right side of my body, pushing down like we did at the beginning of the kata. Circle through, hands come to my hips, and then I'm going to stretch to the left, to the right, and then come back to attention, fist and shield, bow, and that's the end of the kata. Okay? So again, from the elbow, hammer fist, coming up here, push down into the knee, step behind with the right foot, turn to the right, double heel palms, cross the hands, pull into the left knee, step back with the left, turn to the left, double heel palms, cross the hands, come down to the side, come to your hips, bow, bow, attention, and close the kata. So as you're feeling that, this is another great spot where, especially like on a mat or something, you're turning and spinning your feet. So a lot of times people will fall, or it's difficult to do those movements that I just did there. So it's great for your balance. And what it's going to teach you to do, if you're losing your balance, it's because you haven't yet learned to connect through your whole body down into your foot and drive and root through your foot into the ground. And what I mean by that is, so as I come up, so here, a little bit of balance obviously required to come up on one leg. Not a ton, but still, you might feel yourself wobble a little bit. So it's good for you. It's going to strengthen your ankles and all that. But then, when I'm turning here, push down into the knee, stepping back and turning, if my feet and ankles and leg and everything, it's not coordinated up into my hips, stuff's going to start getting stuck, and I'm going to get things out of alignment, which is going to make me fall over. So what you're going to learn about yourself here is just how well you're able to align and use these structures in your body. And so this little twisting piece of the kata here is really good for your balance. You want to feel yourself drop and center down through your foot into the ground, and you're securing all of those structures in a straight line. It's not like super tense, right? But I am definitely coordinating and using all of those muscles together to make those turns so my feet don't get stuck and I don't lose my balance, okay? So we are here, we turn, step back, turn again, push, come up, back, turn again, push, okay? And then obviously break the hold, back to the waist, bow both sides. So again, just feel that in your legs. The kicking and the twisting in this little form, especially when you do them slowly, it's really easy to throw a fast knee and twist quickly, because nobody's going to know whether I was doing those things correctly unless they have a very trained eye, because my momentum carried me through. The second you take those movements and you slow them down, like you do in these internal energy type of forms, you're going to find out how good your balance really is in a very different way, because now momentum is not your friend. You can't cheat with it anymore, and so you find out exactly how structured you are, how controlled your movements are as you're going through them. So doing things slow has a huge benefit because of that. As far as breath goes with this, so let's say if we came through, so elbow, you came through, we were on an exhale here. I will actually inhale, so kind of that idea of I'm drawing the power in, and then I'll start to exhale as I come around, but I really want to have the air finish coming out here. So that can happen in a couple ways. It can be a big breath with a little faster movement as I transition through this part on an inhale, or you could come up and you're at your exhale. You could inhale. If you're going a little slower, I can exhale, inhale again, exhale as I come around. I can inhale on the knee, exhale as I come back through. Again, principles don't matter. Just try it both ways. Figure out how it feels best to you, and you can do the kata with the breathing either direction you want. And then last piece, as far as the energy here, to me it goes back to what I was just talking about with structure. Feel yourself really sinking down deep into the earth when you're in these postures and when you're turning. And I'm not hunching myself down in. It's this idea and this sensation of myself going down and then also stretching up as I'm doing these movements. And that's going to help you with your balance, and it's also just going to help with this idea of your energy and your strength and your physical movement reaching into the directions that it should as you do it. And we can take that back, again, not to some mystical, magical idea of energy, but just to the energy you're using. Like my foot's hitting the ground, causing force. This is a strike that's reaching out. If there was something there, it would hit it with force. It's moving air. So just think in terms of that. And then the idea is to let your mind extend beyond that. A helpful thought in doing that, I find, is to just picture my strike reaching farther and my foot sinking deeper. So instead of focusing on getting solid into the mat and striking into the, a punching bag or a target right here, maybe I'm going to visualize, striking to the mountain that's way across the valley here where I live, and my foot's going way down into the ground. And so just take this idea of what you're affecting and just let your mind reach out farther with it, and it'll extend the scope of what you're feeling and just connect you with a larger idea of what it is that you're doing. So this is a great kata. Again, obviously you're going to have to go through this several times if you really want to learn it. Also, if you already are doing martial arts, some of these ideas and principles we talked about here, you may already know a form that they can apply to, and that's a great way to use this type of information as well. Instead of having millions of katas you don't have time to practice, go reach out a little bit and see if there are principles that you can apply into what you're already doing that maybe you weren't aware of or hadn't picked up when you were taught on that kind of thing. So. Again, thank you for watching the channel, and subscribe, comment, like, all those kinds of things, and I hope you have a great day.